seriously. SmartLav.
Hello one and all, I'm Simple Geek, my life, my rules, and looky what we have here. Yep, I have a new lens for this bad boy camera here, and I am really excited to actually open and see exactly what it's like. We obviously got paid probably a few days back, and literally within 24 hours I spent a hell of a load of money on this thing. Though normally I think new this thing retails for around about £700 to £800, maybe just a little bit more. I, on the other hand, spent just shy of 500 on it, so I've saved myself a nice little I've saved some money basically, and I really can't wait to freaking get this thing bloody open. It's literally, I was thinking about actually buying this thing new, like basically importing it, but I thought, nah, I don't really fancy waiting. I just thought, just order this, and I know for a fact it will come. And literally Monday morning, or should I say this morning, round about what time was it? Round about 9 o'clock. It came. Though I was absolutely pooped because I was freaking in work at 3 AM. Luckily enough, I finished at 7, so yeah, let's open this thing up. I was actually looking at I saw a different lens, an Olympus 7-14 that with micro four thirds for this camera, but that one was around about how much? That was about just shy of £1,000, and then there was this other one that was just normal 4/3, but that was the same price as this one. But how to put it bluntly, I would have needed an adapter, and obviously that would have cost me probably about another 150 quid on top of that price of that lens. I thought this was probably the better deal. So what do we have inside? Not really that much. Obviously seeing it second hand, we don't really have a manual, but in all honesty, I'm not really too fussed about that. It's nicely in its carrier case, and holy cow, that looks awesome. Like, it's just as good a quality as it looked on the blooming eBay advert. Because remember, on the advert itself, it was literally, the seller said it was only literally a couple months old, and it does look really good condition. Let's have a look at that lens. That is really good condition. Just looking at it now, can't see any imperfections whatsoever, and I am really pleased with this one. The only little downside with this lens compared to this 12-60 one that I'm using at the moment, it's not water sealed, so I may just have to be just a little bit careful with it when it comes to actually testing this thing out. Plus the fact we can't put any filters on it because the zoom filter is actually inbuilt, and this hood is inbuilt into the lens. Because when you see we zoom in and out, you'll see, let me just get this right, it moves in and out, but as you can kind of gather, we don't really have that much room in terms of zoom, but I think it's ×2 optical. But either way, 7-14, and that is really all you want. And I really can't wait to get this thing tested. I think what we're going to do, head outside, show you this lens first, and then put this lens on, and you can really get an idea of how wide this bugger is. And I think this is going to be brilliant for blooming vlogging. I think the weather today is perfect as well. Sunny, about 28 degrees C. I think at its hottest, so I think it's going to be a fun day. So here we are at my local park. Nothing really special though, the weather is glorious, but I had to get a little bit of shade. Anyways, we've got as you can kind of gather, 12 to 60 lens on right now, plane going over right at the perfect time, and this is our field of view. It's not really that wide, but in all honesty, to get like a decent background with me, I have to spread my arm out quite a way, and it's putting quite a bit of pressure on my shoulder, so yeah, probably have to use my left arm quite a bit, and probably might have to do just a few more weights. So I have my lens right in this hand here, and I've just dropped my shades, so let us see what said lens is like. And here we go, this is the new lens. Just look at that. I'm just looking at the screen now, and I am staggered at the freaking field of view. It's literally at 7, it's like about there, we're about there. I'm literally having to stretch up my arm out. That is a humongous field of view. That is staggering. Let's just put you to 14 to get a comparison. That's blooming, that's not too bad. 12, 10, 8, oh, now we're at 7, so really, really happy with that, and I'm so pleased with that. And I think want to get a few test shots, probably just a little bit of photography or a little filming, just to see what it is really like compared to the kit lens. So overall impressions with this lens, really impressed with it. Picture quality, amazing, even though I've only seen it from that bloody LCD screen on the camera itself, looks really good. And also the same with the video quality. I can only imagine what it's like when I come to blooming edit it. Only little niggles I have with this lens is the fact that obviously with it being second hand, the main focus ring isn't as smooth as I would like, and also this zoom, it's not as smooth again, but you buy second hand and that is the sort of thing you're going to expect. You're not going to get a completely perfect lens. If I would have obviously imported the lens, just save myself a few extra pennies, then yes, I would be getting like a brand new freaking lens with no issues whatsoever. But a couple of month old lens, the person obviously didn't want it, I bought it, saved myself a hell of a lot of cash, and all in all, I'm really impressed with it. No little niggle, I think it's probably the aperture, but I knew that when I was buying it. It only goes down to 4, but in these sort of conditions, you can imagine it's not really going to be an issue. You can just lower the aperture as and when you need to, say just a little bit higher or whatever, but in the low light conditions, it might be a bit of a challenge. I know some people online have been saying it's not the best for low light, but there's only one way to find that out, and that's actually to try. But I think one thing I need to do is probably get myself just a simple prime 20mm lens that goes down to 1.7, and it's not that expensive either. It's only about 140 quid, so yeah, I think that's another lens we're going to be getting our bloody hands on. But all I know about this lens itself, pretty impressed with it.